Now I've set myself a little impossible task. What I've done is I've walked the greenways to here. This is the main intersection here, down where the horses are down there. That way goes to Starbeck and Knaresborough, and I've only ever walked half the way. This way continues to Nidd Gorge, and what I'm going to do is go through Nidd Gorge, come out at Starbeck and Knaresborough. Again, something I've never done. I've never actually walked quite that far on one side of the river, and hopefully walk all the way back down that path and arrive back here. Again, I don't know where the end of that is. To make matters worse, of course, it's quite close to the winter solstice, so the sun will be setting reasonably early, and let's just say it's gone noon. I do like a challenge. So I shall be obviously showing you little bits, little snippets, at least until we get to a part where I don't know, and then we'll be properly exploring. So, here we are. This is the entrance to Nidd Gorge, and the start of our circle, hopefully. Now, this used to be a railway running from Starbeck-ish, at least, I think from there, along this way to the end here where there is a viaduct across the River Nidd. Rumour has it that disused railway goes all the way to Ripley, and they're trying to open the viaduct to allow people to walk from here to Ripley. But before there we have these two turnings into two fields. The upper field here, where you've seen I did philosophy of distractions with you there, and this, the lower field, which is where we're going to go. Now, there's a few things here. This is this end of the gorge is where my knowledge stops, if that makes sense. So the entrance on this side is the, suppose probably southerly, most southerly point I know. And there is, over the other side, a footpath, and I have no idea where that goes. And we will probably see it in a moment when we go over here. It is a bit muddy underfoot, but thankfully the grass is quite long, so it's not as bad as it could be. So along here, this is the lower field, and I divide Nidd Gorge into several sections, and this is the first section. Everything you can see along here, that's the train line, or disused train line, and that at the end, where are we? That down there is where the viaduct is. Now everything on this side I call the district of Seclusion. So this is the first district. Now we're continuing through the, oh god, that's not very passable, is it? Just let you have a look. Bleh. And you can see along here, we're nearly there now, that there is another footpath here that enters and exits the lower field. Now where this footpath leads, I do not know, and that will be an investigation for some point in time. You can't see it because of the sun. If I can possibly get round so you can see it. It's along here somewhere. I thought it was there, but no, it must be further along. Oh, there it is. It's down the bottom near that funny pylon thing. Not awfully sure that you are supposed to be able to get as a citizen quite so close to electricity pylons. But anyway, this field is smaller than the upper field, which again, you walk around the whole edge of it to get to the entrance of the gorge. In summer this will all be extremely long grass. You'll barely be able to see over the top. Anyway, I might be able to see from here. There, that is where there is a turn off just there, and I have no idea where that goes to. But our destination is there. It's a circle of trees, and you can get inside it. It's a circle of trees in the sort of middle of this field, and you can get inside it. There's a little bench, and I call it the Camp of Seclusion. And that is where I am going because I want a sup. Well, this is Camp Seclusion, and I can't see the bench. I could have sworn there was a bench here inside. No, no bench. Bugger. Because there's nowhere to sit now either. Oh well. There it is. Okay, so the bench is outside of the Camp Seclusion, but there we are. And you can see here, we are gazing right over the gorge. That is where the viaduct goes over, and this down here, this is as far this way as I think the gorge goes, or at least as far as I have yet found an entrance. There may be other entrances right over there that we haven't explored, because like I said, there is a pathway on that side further up, but we're not going to do that today, otherwise we shall never get home. First, time to eat.